Major General Apti Alaudinov, a prominent Chechen military commander, recently claimed that US and European support for Israel is driven by alleged blackmail involving Jeffrey Epstein and Israeli intelligence. In a statement circulating widely online, Alaudinov alleged that Epstein acted as a Mossad operative who used compromising material to coerce Western political and business elites.
Why does America defend Israel so fiercely? I'll answer. Right now, America and Europe care about Israel because Epstein, who bought an island as a Mossad agent, set up conditions where all presidents, billionaires, statesmen from those countries came, engaging in pedophilia. They brought boys and girls from 5 years old, raped and killed them, all recorded on video. In Epstein's files. All these people are hooked by Mossad, by Israel. That was the biggest operation Mossad and Israel ran in America and Europe. Today, you do whatever they say. You give them anything because your leadership is fully compromised. The day they say no, they know those files will be published and they'll be swept away. That's politics. The deep state runs everything as it wants. And the deep state mainly consists of people from that state.
I read your interview from October 2023 where you talked about Israeli mercenaries leaving Ukraine. I admit I didn't know about their presence. Can you tell us who these Israeli mercenaries were and what they were doing there?
Basically, the Israeli mercenaries we're talking about are a projection of America. Wherever America is, Israel is, and vice versa. That's no secret to us. Israeli mercenaries, like others from NATO, were in Ukraine fighting Russia. They realized it's no safari, and they bailed home too. To us, they're nothing more than other mercenaries. Can't say they're incredible specialists. Yes, they're specialists where they kill unarmed women, children, elders. They're strong warriors. But fighting Russia, sorry, I didn't see their power or strength.
Since we're on Gaza, as an expert in urban combat, how do you assess the Israeli army's actions in Gaza? How does their tactics differ from Russia's in the special military operation?
Does Israel have tactics? Israel is a fascist state. No tactics when Israel uses American-made bombs and missiles to kill tens of thousands of women, children, elders. Is that tactics? No, wait, we're fighting Ukraine. If you've seen us fight like that anywhere, then compare us. Israel has no combat tactics. They destroy everything in front of them, sparing no women, children, or elders. That's not tactics.
Some people also might say, well, it's urban warfare versus Ukraine. Genius, do you think that Ukraine has not seen immense urban warfare? By the way, the guy you're looking at and listening to right now, Apti Alaudinov, was involved in like all the biggest urban warfare battles of the entire conflict. So, yeah, he's here saying that urban warfare doesn't matter. Israel doesn't have tactics. They have Dresden. They have mass bombings of civilian life.
Destroy everything in front of them, sparing no women, children, or elders. That's not tactics. I'll repeat, it's the absence of any tactics.
Interestingly, when we look at what Israel supporters say, their argument is that, unfortunately, you can't fight any other way in such a large city with ongoing battles. The only way is to bomb everything and destroy around. You have urban combat experience too. Is that argument really valid?
That's nonsense. That argument means nothing. I liberated 36 settlements in the Luhansk People's Republic with Akhmat Special Forces, including major cities like Rubizhne, Severodonetsk, Lysychansk. Go there and see if they're destroyed like Gaza's cities. Did we kill tens of thousands of women, children, elders? No. We fight people who fight us with weapons. We don't fight women, children, or elders. That's the difference between the Russian and Israeli armies. There, it's women, children, elders, hiding behind supposed militants somewhere. But sorry, if you can't fight those militants and instead kill the entire Palestinian people, what kind of soldiers are you? You're fascists who deserve no respect. So I don't think the Russian army compares to the Israeli one at all. We not only don't kill women, children, elders, we even try to spare our enemies' lives. If you look me up online, you'll see I always order my fighters, if possible, take them prisoner alive, don't kill them, even our enemies. But the Israelis kill tens of thousands of women, children, elders, and say they can't do otherwise. In that case, they shouldn't fight. Just go home and live their lives, not torment people, not torment or kill a whole nation.
Since we're discussing the competence of Israel's armed forces, you said a few months ago that Trump saved Israel from defeat against Iran. That's the opposite of the Western mainstream view. They say Israel came, bombed everything loudly, and showed superiority. Why did you conclude Israel was on the brink of defeat in the war with Iran?
I'll answer. Israel prepared a very good operation, I agree. Their agents struck Iran hard initially by killing much of the country's military leadership. In those pinpoint strikes, Israel did well. They bribed people, set up cells, they hit anti-missile systems. That was done well. But if you remember the chronology, after that strike, what does Netanyahu do? He addresses the Iranian people. Worthy residents of Iran, Iranian people, we are not your enemies. We did this and that, and you must rise and overthrow your leadership. Instead, the Iranian people united became one. All those Israeli agents were arrested, executed, and on top of that, Iran launched a missile strike that completely destroyed the Iron Dome, which they claimed nothing could penetrate. Strikes hit Israeli cities. If it continued, believe me, the Israeli people would have taken to the streets and devoured Netanyahu. And Trump jumped into the war, supposedly dropping 3 deep bombs on Iran's basalt mountains, destroying their nuclear program. Then everyone went home as winners. Trump said, "I stopped the war, I'm the winner." Israel said, "We defeated Iran, we're winners." Iran said, "We're winners because we forced Israel to admit they prepared an operation they didn't win. We breached their Iron Dome, damaged their cities, made them drag in their master America to defend them." Trump pulled Israel out of shame. He helped Netanyahu escape so the Israeli people wouldn't rise and say, "You're done, Netanyahu, we're not following you." The people were ready. Unrest started on the streets. People began protesting against Netanyahu. So Trump saved Netanyahu and Israel from disgrace. That's why when we hear things twisted, putting it all upside down, we see how they talk about how bad Russia is. Russia wants to attack everyone. But Russia said for years, "Leave us alone after 1991 or when the Berlin Wall fell."